Hello, welcome to today's video, guys. So today I have an impromptu Q&A. A few days ago, Jazzy and I took a little road trip to Newport Beach, and I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions just to pass the time. I did not get to answer even 80% of them, so I figured why not just answer them on YouTube. I absolutely love doing Q&As. They're my favorite. I get to just talk to you guys about my life. I feel like there's a lot of things that I can update you on. And yeah, these videos are my favorite. They're so chill. We're gonna start off easy. How to make friends moving to a new city. I thought this was a great question because I actually recently met a friend in real life, and it sounds so weird to meet a friend in real life. Wow. Okay, what I mean by that is I met most of my friends either through social media or way back in high school or college. Then now I kind of just meet people through mutual friends. But recently, I was sitting in a nail salon and I met this girl and we just kind of started talking about, first it was about nails, and we just realized that we were basically the same person. And it was so cool. It was we both texted each other afterwards and we were oh my God, this rarely happens. Because I just feel like humans don't interact with each other as much. We don't talk as much. Even most people sitting at a nail salon, they're just looking down at their phones. I think that if you want to meet friends, it's obviously the easiest to do it through mutual friends, but if you're new to a city, don't be afraid to put yourself out there even with strangers. Don't be scared of rejection. Most people are friendly and kind, and just go for it. Are you actually going to open up a coffee shop? Because that would be awesome. So in my last Q&A, I actually talked about wanting to open up a coffee shop and how it's something that I feel like I could truly enjoy, that is mine, that I can be creative in. And yes, that is 100% something that I want to do. I would say it's in my 5 to 10 year plan, fingers crossed. But I do feel like I have a lot of big life decisions to make before doing that. For example, deciding where I want to live, because that's kind of where I want to open up the coffee shop. So yes, absolutely. I will be opening up a coffee shop one day. I can confidently say that. Tell us about your new relationship. You deserve the best. So there was a lot of questions about my relationship and if I am in a relationship. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know, I'm sorry, Instagram fam, kind of new before YouTube, but I've teased it on YouTube a little bit. You guys have seen him in the background of my videos and stuff. I'm so happy and I'm so excited, and I've tried so hard not to put it on social media, but I've just realized that I love sharing my life with you guys, and I can only keep a secret in for so long. So he's an amazing person, and you guys will definitely be seeing him around a lot more. But I'm so thankful for you guys' response on my Instagram, because I did not expect that at all. But I made a little post from Nick and I being in Hawaii, and yeah, you guys are just so sweet. I have the most incredible community on YouTube and Instagram, and I can't hide anything from you guys. So thank you for your love and support as always. It means the absolute world to me, and I can genuinely say that I'm the happiest I've been in a very long time. Hair routine, please. I know it's coming, I promise you guys. I've actually recently dyed my hair a little bit, so I feel I want to do an update on that too. I filmed one and then I dyed it, and then I was no, I need to redo it. I want to do it with my updated hair. So that video is coming this month. I promise you guys. I'm going to talk about all the products that I use, how I curl it, what vitamins I take to grow it out, things like that. Because if you guys remember, I used to have super short hair. Never say never, but I genuinely don't see myself ever cutting my hair again. I'm so in love with the length. I actually want to grow it out even more. So yeah, I will have that video for you guys this month, promise. How do you deal with breakups? I think everyone deals with breakups a little bit differently, but the best advice that I have if you are going through a breakup is try and find the bright side in things, and that can be really hard, especially if you didn't see it coming. But I actually had a really interesting conversation with a friend about this recently, and you have to realize that every person that you meet, they're going to impact you in some sort of way. And if it doesn't work out with this specific person that you're with, then it's just getting you closer to the person that you're supposed to be with, or the person that you're meant to become yourself. So you either learned something in that relationship, or you took something out of that, or maybe you had to go through that to become stronger and know that you can deal with things like this. Just remember, the most important part is that you still have yourself. You don't need another person to complete you. I think the biggest thing in relationships is that people become very codependent on the other person, and they feel like they can't live without this person, when in reality you can. The person that you're with should complement your life, not complete your life, if that makes sense. Seeing a guy for a month and scared to ask if he plans to be exclusive. Any advice? I would say if you are scared to ask him, try and figure out why you feel that way. Is it because you think that he's not being exclusive and maybe you are and you don't want to hear the answer, my advice would be to just wait until you feel comfortable to have that conversation with him, and accept that the answer that you hear might not be what you want, or you guys could totally be on the same page. Maybe just like give it a couple more weeks and see where you guys are at, and then casually bring it up. It doesn't have to be like, well, are you my boyfriend now, or are we dating now? It's just kind of like, you know, is there plans to see other people? Unless you have like a clear-cut understanding that you're only seeing each other, then it's okay, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Have that conversation when you're ready. If you like this guy and if he likes you too, and if you guys are spending a lot of time together, then chances are you're most likely not seeing anyone else either, and it doesn't have to be like a huge thing. Just be like, cool, well, not seeing anyone else, let me know if you are. You know, if you are, then there's things to consider, and if not, then all Gucci. Yeah, clearly I'm very good at adult conversations. Don't take my advice. Do you like Huntington Beach? It's my favorite beach. Actually, yes. Huntington Beach, Manhattan Beach, even Newport, Laguna, those are all areas that I could actually see myself living for like a long period of time, and maybe even like settling down somewhere there years from now. But they're all amazing. I absolutely love them. And going to Huntington was actually really cool because I realized that they actually don't have like tons of cafes, because LA definitely does. There's so many, and I feel like I've been to them all. But Huntington, it was a little bit harder to find, and I was like, interesting. Maybe I'll open one there. We'll see. Who knows where life is gonna take me, but I am open to anything. Do you buy luxury brands? Why or why not? Don't think I've ever bought anything that is actually considered like a luxury brand. I don't think. I think that what I am 100% always willing to spend money on and would rather spend money on is traveling or food or like things to do, like going to the movies or just any kind of like activities, anything that involves me making memories or eating good food, rather than things that I can just like own and use. And I don't think that there's like a right and wrong. If you like luxury items and if you have the money to treat yourself, treat yourself. But I think my form of treating myself is like through travel, food, or activities. If bacon is bacon and cookies are cookies, then why do you bake cookies and cook bacon? Mind blown. If you're ever in like an awkward conversation, you don't know what to say, hit him with that. Are you a Ukrainian or American citizen? So I was born in Ukraine. I moved to the US when I was 10, but I do have a US passport, which makes me an American citizen. Favorite movie genre? Ooh, this is so hard. It's hard because I feel like it really depends on what mood I'm in. I love rom-coms, like how can you not? But I also love a good horror movie, a good action movie, and then comedy is great too, because like who doesn't like to laugh? It really depends on the mood. I think if I had to choose, like go with romantic comedies. Favorite part of fall? Ooh, I feel like I'm such a ride or die summer person until fall comes around, and then I'm all about it. We don't get a lot of fall in LA, so when we do, it's so nice. But we've been having such like crisp, perfect like evening weather where it feels like fall, but it's not too cold. I love it. I also love anything like cinnamon flavored and apple flavored. Absolutely love fall fashion because you can layer things and you can look cute, but you're also not freezing like you are in the winter time. And there's something so beautiful about like the leaves changing. I do miss that. We don't really get a lot of leaves changing in LA, but I will be going to Portland at the end of this month, and I'm very excited for that. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of some fall weather. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I've been babbling for a while. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll see you all in the next one.